Hi Henry, hi Cora, hi Bonnie. It's a really rainy day here, and so I haven't gone to the library yet, but I still have 3 books left to read from the last time I went to the library, and this is one of them. It's called Thanks to the Animals by Alan Sockabasin, and it is a Passamaquoddy story, and the Passamaquoddy Indians were some of the first people living on this land in Maine, um, and many of them still do. So, looks like good pictures to look at. Thanks to the animals. Winter had arrived. Ju Tum worked for days preparing for the trip north with his family. Not sure which one is Ju Tum. He took apart their house near the shore, and he stacked the cedar logs on the big bobsled. Everybody helped. I can't imagine taking my house apart to move it with me. Can you? They packed the family sled with his tools and with the meats and fish and vegetables harvested during the summer when the days were long. It was loaded to the very top with precious food, but Ju Tum made sure there was room for his children to ride in the back. Everyone dressed in warm sealskin clothes for the long trip. It was time to go to their winter home in the deep woods. The horses pulled the sled slowly through the new snow. Zusap was not yet walking, but he was a strong baby born in the spring. He rode on the sled with the other children. Sorry, didn't mean to pause. I thought I'd skipped a page because this doesn't look very good, does it? Oh, as the shadows grew long, the older children slept. But then little Zusap stood up and tumbled off the sled. Oh, how Zusap cried. His voice filled the sky. The animals of the forest were alerted by his crying. First to come were the beaver. They knew they had to keep him warm and dry, so they put their tails together and they cradled little Zusap. Zusap still cried, but so the moose came, and then the bear, excuse me, and the caribou and the deer. The fox and the wolf came too. And all the big animals lay together in a big circle. Then the other smaller animals came. The raccoons, the porcupines, rabbits, weasels, and mink. The muskrat and the otter and the squirrels and the mice came too. They gathered and filled in the cracks between the big animals. At sunset, the owl came. Then the raven, crow, jay, duck, and a goose gathered to perch on top. Even a seagull came. I can't even see Zusap, can you? He's so covered up by animals. Last came the great bald eagle, who spread her wings all over the other birds and animals. Zusap stayed warm. When Jutom arrived at his winter home, he knew something was wrong. Very wrong. Zusap was missing. Jutom quickly lit a fire for his family and got them settled, and then he turned back to the trail to find his son. He traveled through the woods all night, and just at sunrise he came to a big mound of snow, and resting on top of the mound was a bald eagle. I knew you would come back for Zusap, the eagle said. Jutom looked down and saw his son safely sleeping in a great pile of warm animals. Jutom thanked the animals one by one, and then he took Zusap in his strong arms and went back to the family. When they arrived that evening, there was feasting and dancing. What a celebration! I guess that's the end. Thanks to the animals, Zusap survived being left behind. And there's a whole article here about the Passamaquoddy language and the different names they have for these animals. Just for an example, a crow is called a gagakus. It sounds like Dr. Goose, doesn't it? A beaver is called a quabid. A moose is a moose. A bear is a mooeen. Caribou, mogalib. Deer, aduki. There's a lot of words. There's a lot of different languages in the world. Hope you liked this story. I love you guys.